Howdy, howdy, everyone. We are going to get started in one moment. I'm just loading up the game now, so give me just a second. I'm going to tweet some things, share some things on Facebook, post some things in Discord. So I hope everyone had a good day. We're going to try to beat the game, so that's exciting. Going to try to beat it. Hey, Chuck, glad to see you. I'm about to get started playing, and hopefully beating the game. We're gonna play till we beat it. So I think it'll take about 4 hours. Seems like this is a 12-hour game for a lot of people. I put in a little over 4 hours Wednesday. I put in a little under 4 hours last night. So I think if I put in 4 hours today, I'll beat it. From what I've been told from reliable sources, I am about 2/3 of the way through the game, so I am right on schedule. So just a couple things before we get to that, but need to make sure that I share these links so that people can tune in, like Joel here is watching. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next in the story and seeing the conclusion of the game. We're gonna do tomorrow on the live show on the podcast, the weekly podcast show we do every Friday. Yes, Rex-Trek. This is a new game. It just came out Tuesday. I'm gonna hopefully beat the game tonight, and then we're gonna discuss it on our live show tomorrow night. Kind of do like the full review and everything. So that's what's going on right now. So just need to take care of a few things before we get started. I should update the thumbnail on here. Rex-Trek says I've been playing Stowe since beta. Yeah, I like Stowe. I'm not a huge console gamer. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge PC gamer. I play more on consoles. I'm one of those types of casuals. So I didn't really get into Stowe until it came out on PS4. And then even then, I only dabble. I love it. If I had more time, I would definitely play more of it. I have a great time. I'm not a big MMO game. I'm a big MMO gamer. That's normally not my scene. In fact, that's the only one that I've ever gotten into is Stowe. But yeah, I love Star Trek Online. I also like Bridge Crew that came out a couple years ago, and then the Prodigy game Supernova came out a few months ago. So we have been getting some Trek games the last few years. So hopefully this trend continues and we get more and more. I'd like to see more people, talk about Resurgence and playing it and kind of building up buzz around it, because I think it's a pretty popular model for Star Trek, kind of like this very narrative focused. Yes, this one here looks cool. Yeah, Rex Trek. It's on PC too, if you're a PC person. But yeah, this is a pretty watchable game. If you're not a gamer but you want to see this story, it's a good one to watch, someone like me play it, because it's so story based. So let me finish. Oh, you're on PC. I should start some PC gaming because I just got a new computer, and it's a big improvement over. I've been using a Mac for the last few years. I just switched to Windows, got a new computer. It's actually going to help me with some of the content. Hey, it's nice to be able to like stream my live shows and full HD and not have to worry about the graphics card not being able to handle the green screen and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, and let me. You have Alienware. So I imagine some pretty high specs. I mean, I just went from a 2014 MacBook Pro to a I don't know the exact specs on this machine now that I'm trying to remember. It's a 8-core, 16 gigs of RAM, which is a big improvement. That's something I've really noticed, the additional memory just on, basic things, just like streaming to YouTube on StreamYard, stuff like that has, been, it's like I went from 2014 technology to like 2019, and it's made like a huge difference. So let me add this to my Resurgence playlist. There's a playlist of the last two sessions I played of Resurgence, Wednesday night and last night. Each one of those is about 4 hours long, and then I think I put in 4 hours now, and we will beat the game. So, bear with me for just a moment. Yeah, anyone else here who's actually played this? I'm curious if other people join in, if you have opinions, thoughts or opinions on this game. People I know who have played it for the most part liked it. I do have one friend who he doesn't play many video games, and he's just frustrated with, you know, the controls and stuff. But everyone else seems to be liking it. It's not like a AAA title. It's not going to blow you away. You know, I don't go into this expecting, you know, like God of War or anything like that, or even Mass Effect. It's going to be, you know, smaller scale, smaller budget. It's only like a 12-hour game, but you know, it's only $40. It's not like a huge time commitment. I kind of prefer shorter games because I don't have a ton of time for gaming. So, you know, the massive open world games that take 40, 50, 60, 80 hours to play, I love those. I think they're cool, but I don't have time for them. I can't do that. I'm such a completionist. I want to go and do everything and really immerse myself in that, get the full experience out of it. And yeah, it's just such a huge time commitment. Rex-Trek, I play VR Bridge Crew off of the PlayStation, but I haven't played it in a while. I just upgraded from PS4 to PS5 too, and I haven't gotten the new VR yet. I do want to get it at some point. I know it's pricey. And I haven't set up. I know I can hook up the old VR to the PlayStation, but I haven't tried to mess with that yet. But I should, because I would love to hop on Bridge Crew again. I haven't touched that game in years. I've forgotten all the controls. I'm gonna go in like a noob and have to relearn. But yeah, I'd love to play it again. Yeah, you play on Oculus. That's cool. All right, so got the thumbnail added. Put it in the playlist. So let's tweet. I'm gonna let everyone on Twitter know. Going to play Trek Resurgence until I beat it. Watch me finish the game and come back for our weekly live podcast show tomorrow night to get my full review. Rex-Trek says I'm an older Trekkie, was a kid when TOS was on. Did you, you're a boomer. Were you around for the original run in the 60s, or did you catch it in the syndication era in the 70s? I love talking to. I mean, I was born in the 80s, so I was alive for all the Berman era. I didn't see the original series or the animated series when they were the only Treks. You know, I kind of got. Honestly, I didn't even get into Trek until like the early mid 90s. It was around like 1994 when Generations came out and like the big push around that. But yeah, so you were born in the 50s, so you're old enough. You remember the 60s. A little bit, you know, probably enough to remember seeing TOS on TV back in the NBC days. That's very, very cool. Yeah, that's an awesome brag to be able to make. I'm an OG fan. I think that's cool. I love hearing that. So never stop reminding people of that. I think that's cool. Okay, so. Okay, tweeting that. And then let's drop it in the Discord server. Well, before Discord, let's put it in Facebook since that's already open. You appreciate the graphics. Your first game was Pong. When I first got into video games, it was in probably around that same time I was getting into Star Trek, kind of like the late '80s, early '90s. But yeah, I started on NES, and I didn't have a Super Nintendo. I went from NES to Sega Genesis, and then Sega Genesis to N64. I never had a PS1, but then I did get Dreamcast, PS2, and then pretty much everything since then. Um, most of the consoles. Savage Curtain was the first one you saw, Chuck. The first episode of Star Trek I remember seeing, like it was actual like an episode, like on TV, was Conspiracy, and I didn't see anything but like the kind of the tail end. It was the scene where Riker sees the admirals eating bugs at Starfleet HQ, and it was very creepy. I didn't really understand what was going on, but you basically like, oh yeah, this guy is like he's part of like the Space Force, whatever, some Starfleet thing, but it's like kind of like this, the Space Navy, and like these other people are like been turned into bad guys by these bug monster things, and it looked kind of scary, and yeah, didn't really know what to think of it, but yeah, it's that was my first episode, but not my last episode. Okay, so posting that there. Remix scene was gruesome. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that as a little kid, just like, whoa, this show goes hard. This Next Generation show is brutal. Yeah, probably not the most typical footage to sample to a new viewer, but that's where I came in. I do remember before I saw that, I remember seeing something on T. I think they were promoting the Voyage Home. It must have been like either it was coming out on VHS or it was coming to. I think it was probably like it was coming on TV, like one of the TV channels, they were going to show it. This would have been like in the late '80s. But I remember watching that, and like even then, like I knew, like, oh, okay, that Kirk guy, that guy with the ears next to him, they're supposed to be in space, and this is a weird story about them being, they're like walking around on Earth. It's like normal Earth instead of outer space. So, okay. Okay, so put that there, and then Discord server. Okay, sorry y'all, we're almost about to start the game. Or not start, but continue the game. Okay. I'm just letting everyone know in the Discord what's going on. Cool. And let me quickly make a correction to this. Might be a good idea to spell the name of the game correctly. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far. What's going on now is, these feuding alien races, they're all possessed by the Takan Empire people, the splinter group of the Takan Empire. They're trying to resurrect in people's bodies and take over their bodies and transform their bodies into the Takan. And they've possessed a group of people. They've possessed some of the Resolute crew, the ship I'm on, the Resolute. This is the first officer, Riddick, who I'm playing as right now. But yeah, someone has sabotaged the ship. They've implanted a device somewhere in engineering. There's someone on the ship is probably possessed by the Takan. I got to come here and find that device. So that's where we're at now in the sewer. We have that guy Portal from the last Outpost, in the episode that introduced the Ferengi. He's here, and he's helping us. So, okay, but I should be good to go, I think. Yeah, so without further ado, let's engage. Let's fly. Hit it. Go fast. What all are take us out, I guess, is Kirk's. Okay. Cool. So one second, let me reply to this message real quick. Okay. And send this link here. Cool. So, looking for...
In here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
Looking for the device that we think the saboteur has put on the ship. Someone who's probably possessed by a Takan Empire person. Taconian. I don't like the word Taconian, but I don't... Should we just call them Takans? I know they use both in the game. They say both. Tex-Trek says it looks cool, so I'm gonna scan the warp core because it looks like it's putting out radiation. She said scan what's putting out the most radiation. That's cool. It's fun using like the TNG era tricorder. See those alpha, beta, gamma, delta lights on the left side? When those light up, it means the more they light up, it means like you're facing the direction of something giving off radiation. But yeah, let's scan this warp core. Can I get close enough to scan it? You have to get kind of close. You have a tricorder? I bet I can do it from here. Yeah, here we go.
Better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
It's kind of like a TNG Voyager lower decks, engineering layout. Kind of have like this kind of corridor area, like going to the warp core, approaching the warp core, and then all this structure around it. I really like this engineering. I'd work here. I'd serve aboard the ship in the engineering department. There's lots of cool stuff in here. Guess we should scan around with the tricorder, though. Okay, here's something giving off radiation.
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Okay. Something in this direction. Is it over here? Looks like this panel or whatever. Does this go into a Jeffries tube?
Jeffries tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Okay. So, looks like I need to go this way. I think we're getting close. What's over here? This thing on this table?
Found it.
Takan crystals.
Excuse me. Do you belong here? Commander Rydek. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Oh, this is the guy I met on the shuttle coming over to the ship. Yeah, Ensign Calloway.
Yes. You know, it means
Joel's
a lot
here.
when you
Yay.
remember-
Joel, we just started playing.
What,
I'm looking for
what are you doing
that
back here?
device and engineering.
I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Let's go with it's need to know. I think I
Sorry,
can
it's
trust
not
him
something I
though.
can
I want to
manage.
trust him.
Right, of course. Forget I asked.
There is one thing you can help with. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary?
He didn't
Maybe
like my
someone who doesn't work
response
in
there.
engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
I'll ask
Thanks,
Chovak.
but I'll talk to Commander Chovak about it.
Okay. Well, let me know if I can be of any help.
Yeah. If there's something I can do,
I'll leave you alone already.
if there's something I can do to like let him help, I
think
think I'm
of it,
gonna do it. I'm gonna
That
try to
Hotari
trust
woman
him.
was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tyler?
Oh, could
That would
Tylus be
out of the
possessed?
ordinary, right?
Thank you.
Unless, what if he's possessed though, and he's trying to throw me off by pitting me against Tylus? This is making me quite paranoid. It's like the changelings.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Let's talk to Tylus. Let's see. Wonder, I bet one of them's possessed. Wouldn't that be some shit? We're in sick bay. Looking at sick people. Yeah, this is very Voyager-esque too. You know, makes sense. This is, actually, the year this is set in is the same year as Lower Deck Season 1. This is 2380. So this would be the year after Nemesis. This is, what, 3 years after the end of Voyager? Yeah, 3. Voyager ended in 77. Well, Rex-Trek says he likes this game. He's gonna download it, so hope you enjoy.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help.
Yeah, one of the med beds could be a shapeshifter like in the
important.
animated series.
How can I help?
The
When you were in
Vendorian.
engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Draconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duvall bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member. I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
Someone evaded detection.
Someone evaded detection and planted that device.
Which would mean they've been with us this whole time. Watching, listening.
All the more reason why we have to find them.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of
Takan
us.
Hot Pocket.
Do you want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
Sure, let's
I would
scan
feel
her.
more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
It was her idea, but that does make me feel better about her.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
Yeah. And trust but verify, alright? That's what Westbrook said last night
Don't sound so surprised.
when we went to
You
the
spend
last
plenty of
outpost
time
planet.
with the Scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering.
Okay, so we know
Whoever
we can
planted
trust
the
her.
device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Was that just gonna eliminate the duplicates? Okay.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense to get rid of those.
That helps.
And then the Atari delegation.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
Now this is manageable.
Okay, and the non-engineering
Filtering
personnel.
for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
Narrowed it down to 3.
Let's see who's left.
Is the captain possessed? He has been acting out weird.
No, this can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was
it's
here
him.
while
you went down to Delphi RB4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
The Takan would want him. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Takan want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin, the Queen.
The captain of a Federation starship. What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be
So we're gonna have to bioscan
First
the
thing I need to do is
captain.
get this device to
'Cause we
Portal.
now
Be
believe
careful. And good luck.
he is possessed by a Takan or a Taconian. What do y'all want me to say?
I
Should it be
found the
Takan or
device.
Taconian? What would Portal prefer? Does he identify as a Takan or as a Taconian? It's kind of like Trekkie or Trekker. I guess Trekkie won in the
interference is
end,
gone.
but
I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a
how long till they
nonetheless.
get there?
We have to somehow intercept him. How long till he arrives?
Oh, he's much too far ahead of us. We'll never arrive before he does.
Yikes.
If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew. And it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion Saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the Saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time
Yeah,
is not on
I
your
think
side.
it's Solano. I mean, he's the chief suspect. Let's be upfront with Portal.
I'm fairly convinced they bioformed Captain Solano.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like him. That explains it. Bioforming was so rare at the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect
No,
if it is taking
Portal liked
place.
that.
Proof of your claim is something you will have to produce yourself.
Then we have to bioscan him. I'll talk to Dr. Duval.
Wonder if it really is the captain, though. What if
It's
this is all
quite the
just a
claim.
wild goose chase?
Told me you were worried about her. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
And Would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this?
It's a tall order, but it does happen in Star
If you fail,
Trek.
that's it.
Somewhat
The end of your
frequently.
career. Maybe your life.
With your help. Let's go with that one.
I don't know if I would be on my own, but with your support, I'm sure we can do it.
That smooth talking may come in handy. I'm in. But we can't pull
Okay,
this
the
off
doctor
with just
liked
the two
that.
of us.
Staying on
I
her good
technically
side.
have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim, or this could all blow up in our faces.
Joel says,
Long and
"Turnabout
hard
to
about
Khan."
who you can trust.
Okay, who do we trust? Well, we know Tylus is trustworthy. I think that young ensign Galloway, or Calloway, whatever his name is, I think that dude is going to be trustworthy. Oh, now we're on the other ship, on the Zilda.
Down to one reactor. Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be
our other
able to
playable
brute force
character,
limited
Diaz.
bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
There.
got the ship's
I
head.
didn't see it.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Yeah, we only have partial control of the ship. Ah! Just caught off guard. Was not ready for that. We're back at warp. We disabled the warp drive.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by a Lydian hand, despite its Takan corruption. Oh,
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
So it looks like they've been waiting here for a while.
your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. Life after death? No.
That was weird. That happens
What about
sometimes
you?
in the game. That's kind of the only glitch
Is
I've
there
encountered.
another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle.
Let's
As I get older.
straddle the line. Let's go with no way to know.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I
Excuse
can't
me.
discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but
The parade
Yes.
grounds of Cirella.
death is not the end for us. So, even if some
go to the
part of
parade.
Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takan, you want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now.
We can still
It's
try.
a torturous idea.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
Okay, she liked
I had
that.
a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes it's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries... My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining.
Another glitch in the dialogue.
She drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign. I knew she would be different after... And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister.
Kinda
Sounded
like
her,
losing Miranda.
but wasn't.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us.
You are... many things.
Let's go with you already are.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take
Yay,
it.
we're a tribe.
They don't
Found
cease
family in
this
Star Trek. Go together like rice and beans, right?
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it. Just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better? Or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar.
I think it's definitely
So
worse.
many lives stolen.
It's worse. This is definitely worse.
Thanks. That really helps.
Sorry. Maybe I should have been more
This doesn't
optimistic.
look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm. It's back. What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Tetrametric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
Oh yeah, there were
Sent the
two
contact
cores.
to that
We
other
detonated one. Oh, so we don't have like that big Takan power source anymore. The big weapon. They've taken it on board that other ship. Mutiny of the Resolute. Mutiny on the Resolute. Oh, okay, this is gonna be intense. As we go to confront the captain, who we suspect is possessed by a Takan.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong.
Are you sure?
In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Who do we trust? You know what? I've gotten along with Ermont. Westbrook's been a interesting character this whole game. But Bedrozit, partly I feel bad that I got her blinded.
Lieutenant
I'm gonna go with
Bedrosian,
her.
A word, please.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I kind of want to repair the relationship between these
What
two.
can I do for you?
It felt like it was kind of flirty, like it was a
Listen,
possible
the captain may have
romance.
been compromised.
What?
I have every reason to believe he has been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Hold on. This makes no sense. Did Portal do something to you?
I'm dead serious. Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering.
Yeah, I found
Captain
it.
Solano was in engineering
proof.
while we were on Delphi Ardu-4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan. He's not Captain Solano anymore. He's a Scion.
Which would make you Captain. So you're saying you're taking command of the ship? Because if you are, that's one hell of a bold move. And you better be absolutely sure you
Let's
have
go
your
with
facts
with
straight.
your help.
With your help and your backing, yes, I have to.
I'm not signing myself up for mutiny.
I have Duval's support. We're going to ask the captain to undergo a bioscan. When he refuses, I need you to back me up.
I've already sacrificed a lot for this mission. I hope to have a long career, one just like yours.
One just like mine?
We do this, we could be thrown in the brig, stripped of our rank, or worse. Is it worth risking everything on your hunch? I haven't been a bridge officer for very long. I don't want it to end before it even starts.
Let's go with trust me.
You have to trust me. I wouldn't do this unless I thought it was the right thing to do.
But will she? Maybe she's not gonna
You
trust
always
me.
choose the good of the mission. I know that
Sorry.
almost.
Sorry. I feel bad about that, but
My answer is yes. I'm with you no matter what. When do we act?
Now, Dr. Duval is already on the bridge.
All right. I'm ready.
okay, so I got the doctor by my side, got the security chief by my side. We're gonna do this, we're gonna mutiny.
It's now.
There's the captain. Now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of
Here
housekeeping.
we go.
You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It doesn't even take that long.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will.
No. We're gonna scan you. Or we're gonna remove you
You'll
from
find
this
that I'm
bridge.
quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig
I'm gonna
instead.
go with please, Captain.
Please, Captain.
Denied. Remember your station.
Commander
My
Rydek is
station's
right, Captain.
About to be your
We all have
chair.
to follow the rules.
If you don't let us scan your ass.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship
go with-
captain since before
this is
you
for
were
your
in
own
the
good.
academy. I won't stand for this.
This is for your own good, Captain.
Yeah, he don't like that. What was I supposed to tell him? Look, y'all are all seeing it.
Your own good as well. Security to the bridge.
Well, I have the chief of security on my side.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Get
No.
back. Give her a chance to speak. Let's hear what she has to say.
That's enough, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Step aside or you'll join her in the brig.
No.
No.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
I got the device.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this.
I found it in engineering. He planted it. He was there.
He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
I mean, it was pretty obvious when the dude wouldn't let anyone scan him when it takes like 5 seconds.
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation
I can prove I'm right. Calm
I
down.
can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
Yes.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. It's gonna be crazy if he's not Takan, if he's not one of the Scion people. What do you got, Doc? What is it?
Commander Rydick was right.
Oh, there you go.
Solano has been compromised.
I wonder at what
He's been
point.
bioformed into a Takan.
This would be fun to replay and try to figure out at what point did he get possessed. You know, I bet there's
As
clues.
the chief medical officer of the USS Resolute, I'm relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Cool.
Take him to the brig.
Yeah, that was some high drama. It was fun, though. It was fun to watch play out.
I don't know what I expected, but not this. I can't believe I shot the captain. I don't think Starfleet likes it when you do that.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I might not be alive if you hadn't.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Okay, I'm taking the chair. Let's park it in the captain's chair.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
I'm gonna use the
Yes, Commander.
the
Sorry.
catchphrase "Make
Captain.
way." I got to choose that as her
On your
catchphrase.
Make way.
There we go. Make way. An old naval term. A beautiful Centaur class USS Resolute. There we go.
We're taking fire!
Red alert! All hands to
to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Return fire. Fuck it.
Return fire
Yeah,
on the
we're-
Zeldi.
Returning fire!
This is time to be aggressive.
No effect. Their shields are holding.
Okay.
Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
So we're in battle with the ship that our people are on. The other ship is off with the weapon. So after we solve this catastrophe, we're gonna have to go deal with the other ship that has the weapon.
Almost have it.
Oh, and they took their comm badges apart. Damn! So they can't get in contact with us.
You got it?
Yeah. Engineer the shit back together.
Got it. DS to Resolute.
There we go.
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
She's right here. She can tell you herself.
I'm not dead yet.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through.
Can we get the shields
Is there another way
down?
off that ship?
Is there
We'll find a way.
escape pods,
Whenever
a
you
shuttle?
have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't let him fire on the Zeldi.
Understood. Diaz out. We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
Damn.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
That
We're
sounds
gonna make it
pretty
possible.
risky.
Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
Are we just gonna hop in a box?
Polarize the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits.
Polarize that whole plating.
Enemy phaser impact.
Like it's the 22nd century.
Heading, Captain?
Let's go attack pattern Delta.
Pattern Delta.
That sounds good.
Target ventral power couplings.
Aye, Captain.
Some flippy space zoomy
Zeldi, in range.
maneuvers. Fire!
Fire!
Okay, attack pattern Delta looking
Zeldi's
pretty
shields
good.
Down to 82%.
Okay, hopefully our shields do better.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of
Yeah,
assistance.
we don't even have shields, we're just using hull
I
plating.
can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid all of their attacks.
Well, instead of talking
But
shit
I
about our
will
impulse
have full
engines, let's
access
do
to
it.
Your propulsion system.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
Nah, we're doing it.
Security risk if the alternative is destruction.
Agreed.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and weather it. Or will you put your trust in me?
No, I want the
I'm
Takan
not getting
upgrades.
behind you.
Right?
The
It's
least
time
you
to
can
fight
do is
fire
put
with
your faith
fire.
in me.
Give portal access. He's
Commander Ermot,
been
give
up and
portal
up with
access
us
to the
so
propulsion
far.
systems.
I like Portal.
You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Whoa. This is cool. He's using his badass gauntlet thing. His multi-tool, the only thing he needs, right? He said that his people were like gods in the height of the Takan Empire. I'm sure this is but a mere glimpse of their true power. Is he just like zapping the ship or like teleporting the ship? Joel, you got back during like some cool space battle stuff.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
We're trying to get Diaz and company off of the Zilda.
Be quick.
They're gonna make an escape pod out of their cargo bay.
Something we can make airtight.
How are we gonna build an escape pod?
Damn it. Not this one.
Not enough room for the big guy.
Okay, can't use that. Is this one big enough?
No way this will hold up in a vacuum.
Oh, it's punctured. What about this one? This one looks good, right?
Oh, here we go. This'll work.
That's gonna be our escape pod.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem.
Yet is the key word.
This container
This
is
seems so
extremely
risky,
heavy.
I love it.
Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
So am I like welding it with a phaser? So yeah, Portal has actually upgraded the Resolute with his Takan tech. So we're doing some crazy battle maneuvers.
I agree.
Like,
Their next
Joel,
barrage
check
will
this
be our
shit
last.
out.
Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
I'm gonna go with, let's go with the engines.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, then run back. We can detonate by remote.
This is
We'll seal the
so
doors from
crazy.
inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Yeah, this is a hell of a way to escape the ship. In our homemade escape pod.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry!
Oh no.
What are they doing in there?
'Cause they're all possessed. They're all taken over by the Takan. They picked a bad time to come in here. They're gonna get sucked out into the vacuum of space.
Please, help me.
No. The Takan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know.
Oh,
Can we really leave her?
I'm gonna go with we don't have time.
We
Ah.
don't have the time. We have to
Maybe I
seal
should have
ourselves
saved
in.
her.
This ship can't fly. Sidron set it to self-destruct. Please, Amenta.
It's not her.
No. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me.
Get this lifeboat off the ship before Citron blows it all to hell.
Okay. Making the tough calls.
Go.
Etzelar to Resolute.
I mean, neither character was mad about that, so...
We're about to exit.
Neither was happy, but neither was
See, the
mad.
cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldy is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldy first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Let's go with they escape first.
Hold all fire! Get out of there, Petty Officer.
Yeah, we're gonna give them a shot to get out.
Do it now!
You heard her.
Done!
Ready?
Detonate that shit.
Detonate!
Blast our asses out of the cargo bay, across the vacuum of space where we're just floating in this crate. It's not even supposed to be airtight. We had to weld it with a phaser to get it airtight.
We're out.
Crazy,
Have them on
crazy.
sensors. Tractor beam activating.
Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire.
Fire!
The Zilda exploded. There is no way to save that woman. Like, she just, like, we wouldn't have been able to save her. I mean, that ship was getting blown up by the Resolute, so... There's no way to... I don't think there's a way to get her in the cargo container. I'm pretty happy with the choices I made. Some of them suck, but...
We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
sometimes you gotta make sucky choices.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldi detonated.
Okay.
Sidron.
So Sidron beamed off.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here.
Portal kind of looks like Christopher Walken.
Now.
What is it?
What's down there?
Answers.
From what I can tell, it's larger than the structure on Tau.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most. Legend says.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Bredrosian, you're with me.
Okay.
Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Leaving Ops, Bolian in command, taking Science Officer and Security Officer.
You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You're trying to sideline me?
Are you trying to keep me on the sidelines, Commander Westbrook?
No. We've already lost a captain today. I don't want to lose another.
Then you better be on your game. We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Both those guys are a full commander. I think Westbrook has seniority, though. It's based on some stuff. Also, if you want to know more about these characters, many of them appear in the prequel comic. There's a 5-issue prequel comic from IDW. It's a quick read. I read it right before I played the game. The Arsenal of Eternity. Kind of like the Arsenal of Freedom.
Any sign of Sidron?
Ooh, the first contact environmental suit's looking good. I like how Portal can just chill here. He doesn't need a environmental suit.
Follow my lead.
He's fine. Maybe he's got like nanotech in his body that keeps him alive in any environment.
You're on the front lines now. Don't make me worry.
Just looking, exploring. I like a snowy planet. We don't see all that too many snowy planets in Star Trek. It happens on occasion. No, I don't get snow like this very often, so just running around in the snow is a fun experience for me. I mean, sometimes we have like a snowpocalypse because, you know, the weather is, the climate has been totally messed up on our planet, but, you know, all part of, the destructive 21st century before society collapses in World War III. Hopefully we rebuild, like in Star Trek. We're on track for all the rest of that shit. I'm gonna assume I blast this ice with the phaser, but I'm just gonna practice on this one. Okay, you can melt it. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like how with the phasers and stuff here, the phaser's pretty effective, but you don't feel like a super badass wielding it. You know, it's like the phaser gets shit done, but you know, it still takes like some skill, and you know, it's hard. It's hard when like people are like shooting at you to be able to like pop out from cover and hit their targets. I always feel like the right amount of stress, you know, to really like keep me engaged in the situation and like make me like, oh no, I'm on the edge of my seat. What's gonna happen? I hope I survive this. And it's like just enough where it's still like manageable, where I'm not like having, you know, panic attacks or anything. So it's like that perfect sweet spot balance. So much of this game, I'm like stressed about like, oh, I got to make the right call before the timer goes off, or I got to hit my target with the phaser before they shoot my friend, and yeah, it's like there's a like a constant sense of urgency, but not so much that I feel like I'm overly rushed.
The vault in the mines was already open.
And I kind of like being motivated like that. I can be indecisive. Like right now, what should I go for? Look for a hidden mechanism. That sounds good. Or no, maybe Portal can open it. Let's just ask him.
Can you open it? It is a Taconian vault.
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, see? This guy's got it under control. Good old Portal. Never leave home without him. He'll open all the Taconian doors for you. Like a true gentleman. Look at this Christopher Walken looking fool.
Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
Sometimes the answer is staring you in the face. Well, there's like a crystal thing staring me in the face. Okay, find Sidron. So I think we're starting to get close to the to the end game. I think there's only 3 hours or less of this game, so I think we're gonna play through it all and beat this thing.
Spread out.
That's the plan,
Let's see what we can
anyways.
find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
Creepy music.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay, investigate the vault. So we'll look around and then we'll go talk to Portal after we've explored everything. I wonder if I'll have to scan stuff with my tricorder. I'm sure I will. That's a big part of the game. Guess I should look at this.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takan to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Yeah, we saw him doing this when I was playing last night. We kind of saw his
I'm not sure.
rapid
The
transport.
markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Oh, that just zapped me over here. So then, what? I guess I can use the same platform to go back. Okay, here I am. And that's where we came from. What are you doing, Westbrook? I wanted to talk to you. You don't have the icon for me to talk to you, though. So, I'm just looking around, making sure I check out everything. There could be some hidden gems in here somewhere. Okay, invisible wall there. Okay. Don't want to talk to Portal till I've had a look around. What's this?
Portal? What is that void down there?
Jump down and find out.
Folded upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
For a Takan, perhaps?
I advise against falling in.
Okay. We will try not to do that. I like the way that they depict the Takan technology. They made it all very crystal-y. Left or right? What do y'all think? Should I go to the platform on the left or the one on the right? Go through the left. And... okay. I'm all the way over here. There's Portal and Westbrook way back there. So I have another couple of options, left or right. I did left last time. Let's do right this time. Now where am I? On here. So this is the Prodigy game. There's a ton of crystals too. Yeah, there were a lot of crystals in that one. Didn't see the rest of your comment. Used differently, though. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty different games. Two pretty different experiences. Okay, we'll try this one. That took me the opposite way I wanted to go. Okay, don't do that one. So, whoa, where? Okay, I found my way over here. Got a little confused, but okay, now we'll have to tricorder scan. Okay, I guess that's how we'll leave. Okay, tricorder. Alien soil. Soil from a planet not recorded in the Federation database. Requires further investigation. Okay. What else we got? Can I pass through this? No. It's a force field. I assume these are both force fields. I see something to the right I can interact with. So let's see what's over here. Can't do anything here. Yeah, I can scan that. Before I do, I want to look at this.
Why is this here?
Soil.
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system.
Okay, so they like dirt from their home planet.
This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients.
Sacred ground to the Takan.
I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this.
You know, some fun world building. You know, we never really learned much about the Takan from
You can only
TNG.
imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takan Empire in a very long time. So
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss.
Oh yeah, because her people were
thought I would
extinguished by the Cardassians.
But it cuts to the core of your being, even with your defenses up.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry to put you through this. I know it must be difficult.
Don't apologize. I'm glad I came. This means a great deal to me.
Okay, I went with the neutral option.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
I guess I could have said I know exactly how you feel, and he would have really liked that. I didn't know which one would be the one that would
The information's encrypted.
land with him.
I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps most powerful Taconian ship ever. But I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
Okay, what are we gonna see? Oh, I never did scan that console, did I? Let me go back and do that. I wanted to scan that with my tricorder. Oh, I guess I missed that opportunity. I didn't know that looking at the soil would progress the game to the next area, but oh well. Another reason to come replay it someday. This game does have a high replayability. It's short and a lot of possibilities.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
I've seen these before. In the other vault. And if all of those are the
Oh
same
wow.
as this,
It's a lot of crystals.
there must be.
Hundreds of millions.
Each one of those is a dead Takan.
All that remains of the Takan civilization.
They've had their consciousness stored in this crystal.
Distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form, preserved for all eternity.
Galvin will come back for these.
I doubt Galvin would willingly leave these behind. So odds are, he'll be back.
Unless this is why he sent Sidron here. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Takan civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Takan, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose. To restore the glory that was lost.
Let's shoot him. I figured something like that would happen, but...
Please.
I believe in stun first, ask questions later.
Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek.
You know, let's make the bad guy take a nap if we can.
Patriots.
have the conversation in the brig.
Millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Tekkan life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture lost with each one you murdered.
You're to blame.
Your friends died because of you. If you hadn't attacked us, there could have been a peaceful solution.
I've seen the kind of results diplomacy gets in this era. You can hardly blame me for wanting a quicker result. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
But that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. One minute you're standing there as you. The next, you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Tekkan in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
Let's be aggressive. The hell you will.
I realize you're here to gloat, and you seem pretty confident, but I'm not gonna let that happen.
It already is happening. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak.
Their big
Now,
badass
it's
ship.
only a matter of time.
The
You can't
baddest
delay
badass ship ever
that
in the
which
history
is
of the
left,
galaxy.
Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I'm on really good terms with Portal. I've gotten that green reaction out of him a lot. I've never had the red reaction.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Tekkan Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Tekkan, but by members of the Federation.
You got a problem with that?
People who deny our fundamental right to exist.
Is that why you're out of focus right now?
Swore an oath to protect the Empire. And
I'll go with Portal's the only true Tekkan. Yeah, let's play to his ego.
There is only one true Tekkan here, and that's Portal.
That's what Riker told me, that he has a
Your
big
son,
ego.
a disgrace to the memory of the Tekkan, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you on?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get on the bad guy's good side, so nothing hurts my feelings with that red reaction like
Long-range
that.
sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
And here's their ship. Here's their Tekkan warship.
I hope we speak again, brother.
Come on, Portal, you're not going to side with him.
6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
Nuke it from
decide
orbit.
Once we're safely aboard the Resolute.
Okay, let's return to the ship.
For to transport.
I don't think we should destroy those crystals, though. I'm gonna hurt my security officer's feelings again, I think. Because I'm not gonna... I don't want to extinguish their
You have to
civilization.
hear me out, Captain. I lost my eyes because of you.
Oh, she's gonna play that
Committed
card.
Mutiny for you. But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Aphelion, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me,
What's Westbrook
the
thinking?
entire crew. We're all next.
2 minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault. The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
View screen.
On.
Okay, what does the ship look like?
Unbelievable. Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I would remind you, those life forms are Takon, not science. Takon. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong,
Nope.
history will judge you for this moment.
We're beaming them aboard. We're not gonna commit genocide.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
I'm sorry.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
I think it's the right call. I think that's the Star Trek thing to do.
Cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Okay, Portal, you better have my back.
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
It's our duty.
She has to hear it.
This isn't about me. It's our duty as Starfleet officers to protect life, wherever and however we find it.
Yeah.
I couldn't let them fall into Galvin and Sidron's hands. I had to do it this way.
And to think, I used to look up to you.
Ugh. I think she's like, I'm like, gonna be permanently on her bad side now.
Approaching rapidly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
Yeah, just go. GTFO. Alright. Oh, we're gonna check in with Diaz now. We ain't seen him in a hot minute. Are those crystals? Does like Portal have crystals growing out of the Resolute now, like towards the back of the ship? Those yellow-looking things. Were they there already?
There they are!
The applause. The bridge clap, as my friend Trek on the Tube likes to call it. So we have one Elydian and one Hatari.
You did what had to be done with the Tasker. I know you held out hope, but it's what she would have wanted.
I'm glad you agree. It was a tough call to make.
Even if I wavered in the moment. It wasn't a question of time.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him that he'll see her again at the parade ground. I think he'll like that.
If you believe, I'm sure you'll see her again.
I do. And I shall.
Oh, no surprises here. But your shoulders separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
Doctor telling them get their asses back to work in engineering.
Tell me, did any crew from the Zelti survive?
Well, since Lydian ships have no escape pods,
Yeah.
I think it was just us.
Maybe I should start installing escape pods.
I had a partner on board. After this mission, she and I were meant to.
Well, Sorry.
Doesn't matter. All that matters now is making the Takan pay for what they've done.
We'll stop them. I promise.
Okay. So we got the transporter pad down here in the cargo bay. Do I want to inspect this?
She was a good little escape pod.
Mm.
Not that I want another ride like that anytime soon.
Yeah, probably not a great mode of transportation.
You're really making us proud out there, Diaz. The lower decks don't get a lot of glory.
Well, I'm just getting started.
I like Diaz. I like his attitude. Let's talk to this security
Diaz.
officer.
Yeah?
Did you see our people over there? Miranda?
Kapoor, Hauser?
We saw Miranda and Kapoor, but they're bioform.
We're gonna get them back.
As far as I know, there's no
We haven't given up yet.
That means they're not our friends anymore.
If they attack us?
We'll have to stop them. No matter what it takes.
Yeah. I guess we have to be ready for that.
Okay. Leave my cargo bay.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chovak. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
He's got to be impressed.
Come on, he's got to give us some credit for all we've done.
We'll see. Then again, if he doesn't, that's just Chovak being Chovak.
I can't believe it. You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it.
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off.
Let's go with, get my name right.
When they do, make sure they get my name right. D-I-A-Z. Diaz. Edsalars, too.
I'm sure no one will forget. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda?
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a Takan. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer, but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
Let's go with, never a dull moment, huh?
I guess there's never a dull moment around here, huh?
You telling me it's not always like this?
Not if we can help it.
Talk to you later.
Okay, Chief Engineer Chovak.
To see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
Okay, let's
No, it was
be
not.
cold-hearted back. I think he'll like it.
It was my sincere hope you would.
It is agreeable to see you as well, sir.
I concur.
You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
I am stating facts, not looking for excuses.
I gotta admit, it's a little flattering that this place went to hell so fast without me. So, I'll take that as a compliment.
I believe factors other than your absence were also to blame.
Yeah, I know what he wanted to hear was like, oh, okay, I'll get back to work,
one
but
of the many pressing repair tasks.
I couldn't resist.
But given your experience on board the Zeldi, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
I tended to an Elydian earlier. Major Sarlet Arminta.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Elidians are no longer enemies.
Yay! That's what we want.
I always hoped for peace.
Infinite diversity and
But it
infinite
seems so far
combinations.
away. There's still a lot of bad blood.
I'll help you.
Well, if there's any way I can help, let me know.
I probably need to go all in on
It's good to have the support
on
of
this
Starfleet
romance
to
because
make
I'm pretty
sure.
sure I burnt that other bridge.
It's coming along nicely. Thank you, Tylus. I'll take it from here.
I not only burnt her eyes and burnt her eyesight, but burnt that bridge.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
We'll have to see Spock again.
You have some fences to mend. Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms, so I'm glad you transported the Draconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise. And right now, you need the full support of your bridge crew. Being an effective leader requires trust, but an issue as divisive as this can create discord.
I still want opposing
I
viewpoints.
still need and value contrary opinions. I don't want everyone agreeing with me when they feel otherwise.
Oh, you'll know when Lieutenant Bedrosian doesn't agree with something.
Yeah.
She's not shy about making her opinion known.
I'm already learning that.
Chaotic last few days for everyone. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming. You'll have to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust, but if she's removed from consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Irma. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer. Irma has the knowledge and experience that makes him more than qualified. Really couldn't go wrong with either of them.
Wonder what
To be honest,
this would bring up.
Lieutenant Bedrosian feels like the perfect fit for the position.
I would otherwise agree. But given what happened, that'll take some work on your part. You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience. You really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
I don't know who I should pick for the first officer. What do y'all think?
Captain.
I'll meet you inside.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute. I cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship.
We need your help.
Not while the interests of the enemy take precedent over the safety of the crew.
Lieutenant, we both know how much we need your help and expertise for the coming conflict. I have no one to replace you.
I understand, Captain, and I apologize, but my heart is not in it any longer, and to stay would be a disservice to us both.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
I appreciate that.
Okay, she's gone.
We'll have Ambassador Spock via subspace shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Irma.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections.
Talk about moving up in the world.
Yeah,
Not
these
that I'm
are
surprised
unusual
in the least.
times.
These are unusual times, Mr. Chovak.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Edsolar accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
Let's boost her ego a little bit too.
Here. She deserves as much of the credit as I do.
It's like a mutual admiration society.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
Captain Rydek, your recent
Right,
change in
we'll have
station
Spock
certainly
back.
warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead. The Takan and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass
Okay,
bioforming.
so we're going back to that.
After that lies Federation
that system.
space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you. That will take time.
We're building up to the big climax, it sounds like.
Line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage. Of course, you know that as well as I do.
I say we take the help.
I'm glad to hear the battle group is en route, Ambassador. With what we're up against, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
And you will have it.
Spock he went to Andoria, so he's at Andoria now. See the snow back there? The ice?
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Aphilion's bioforming weapon?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling
Dude, your
all
hand
the
just
information
passed through
the
that
away
table.
team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well. Currently, our shields will not.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can
There's
do
no
to avoid
easy
being
answer.
bioformed?
I wish I could tell you the solution. But the truth is, there is no easy answer. There's no defense against bioforming. One-on-one or on a mass scale. At least, not that I know of.
May not be able to stop it, but it might be possible to slow it down. It's too soon to say for sure, but we've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Oh, Duridium.
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely. But
we have Duridium on board.
It might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand. In fact, a lot of ships wouldn't have any.
I'll forego the rest of my treatments, if it means the crew will be safe.
It's something that she requires.
That's an honorable intention, but it's not that simple. It requires a much larger dose to be effective. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that it could buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question, what is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
Okay.
Not exactly sure how, but that's the idea.
We'll have Portal's help.
I think Portal could still help us. If he can't get a first-hand look at the Aphelion, he might be able to identify a weakness.
After sparing the remnants of his civilization, I should hope he'd help us.
He will.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely on Portal's good side.
Boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zeldi. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
We found that only a Takan can operate their technology to its fullest. So, unless
That's
we
like
want to try to do this
bio-locked.
with one hand tied behind our backs, we're definitely going to need an assist from this Portal guy.
I like that even less.
Like it or not, that's the truth.
Yes. Portal should be part of the away team. There's no question in my mind.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you.
Let's give him a little rah rah rah. I have faith in all of you. Nobody sing that terrible song, please. I know you're all thinking it.
With the urgency it requires. I expect all of us to give it everything we've got. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of. The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydek for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jara Rydek. Voice authorization Ermot, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval, Beta 2, Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook, Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. Let's go with Charlie, why not? Charlie, oh man, I would like it to have a 4-7 in it. Let's go with Charlie 7. Charlie 7 Whiskey. Sure.
Voice
They actually have the
Rydek.
NATO
Charlie
phonetic alphabet correct.
7.
Sometimes Star Trek
Whiskey.
gets that
Captain's
way
codes
wrong.
transferred. The updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Who is the new first officer?
I'm gonna remember that Charlie 7 Whiskey.
Please designate a new first
I think I've made up my mind on the first officer, though. I don't know what y'all were thinking, Westbrook or Ermot, but I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go with Science Officer Westbrook as first officer.
It is an honor and a pleasure to name Commander Westbrook as my new first officer.
Thank you, Captain. You made the right choice.
Congratulations,
Ermot
Commander.
looks so sad.
It's long overdue.
I know we've had our differences, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Computer, Commander Westbrook is the new first officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Westbrook, Alpha 7 Tango.
Authorization is now complete.
Now,
Okay.
if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Yeah, that was a bummed bullion.
Captain, could I have a word with you?
He's still pissy.
Give me a minute.
You didn't do anything wrong. I just thought
I
Westbrook was
respect
the
your
best
decision,
candidate for the job.
Commander Westbrook has seniority, and I can understand why you might have felt pressure to promote him. But what I can't understand is why you would choose someone so clearly unsuited for the position. It's the very reason why Captain Solano chose you over him. Because he knew Westbrook as first officer would be disastrous.
I trust his
I know you're
experience.
disappointed, but I trust his experience. And I need to rely on him now more than ever.
Yeah, we could really use a
That's
science
just it.
officer in
We
this
can't afford
situation.
to make any mistakes, and that's my concern with Commander Westbrook. Maybe I've had it wrong this whole time, but I thought we've had an excellent working relationship almost from the moment you first arrived.
We have.
Of course, I was insulted when you didn't trust me with the information about Captain Solano being compromised, but I've always supported you, which is certainly more than you can say about Westbrook. He was always against you, especially with regard to Captain Solano.
No, I still need your support.
Yes, loyalty counts for nothing with you.
Look, I'll be honest. I can't do this without your help. You're one of the best officers we've got, and I need you by my side. Otherwise, we don't have a chance against Galvin. It's as simple as that.
And I'll be there when you need me. Just like I always have.
I think that was the neutral reaction. Maybe I should have selected the I value your opinion. Oh, he's pissed. Look at that. Close-up of the warp nacelle.
I don't understand. They may get everything she's got, but it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
Okay, what's going on here?
Internal comms are down.
It's the ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate.
If I may, Captain. Communications are critical to ship operations. I should go take care of this.
Go.
I was hoping we could buy enough time until Starfleet could send more ships. But it looks like we might have to face off against the Aphelion sooner than we might want.
Well, we're gonna have to fight them solo.
I don't like our chances.
Let's see if anyone has any ideas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll consider any suggestions from my first officer.
We're being pulled out of warp!
Okay, they're using the
Aphelion is closing on us.
deactivate warp weapon. That is a pretty big ship.
You're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
On screen.
And there he is.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takan than you were as a cowardly Koblia. Is it any wonder your people perished? If your every instinct is to run from a fight.
Let's go with you underestimate me.
You underestimate the lengths I'm willing to go to ensure you don't succeed.
Sadly, this is as far as you'll get. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired. And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Red alert! Pandar, get us out of here!
Okay, this is some powerful ancient Takan technology. It's pretty damn intimidating. Yikes. Is it like a mass bioform beam? They're gonna start like transforming people?
Section.
Stop. Sorry, my alarm went off.
Structural damage, though.
Yeah, they've been transformed, I think, unfortunately. Yep. So now we have a lot of intruders on board. They've been possessed by Takan. What's the plural for Takans?
Hit him in the mouth.
Let's go with phasers first.
Fire phasers! target the source of the beam.
The Aphelion remains undamaged by the phasers, Captain. And its shields are fully intact. It's too powerful to take head-on.
Damage report from the lower decks.
I still can't raise them, Captain.
Could be that the system's down. Or that was the Tecan bioforming ray. And there's no one left down there to respond. Tecan may already be on this ship.
Okay,
Knowing how bad it is yet.
seal the bridge. That should be the
bridge.
first priority.
No one gets access without my permission.
I think that's for the best.
Thank you, First Officer.
Here are your new tricorders.
Oh, I guess I should grab that, huh?
Now go. Get to the transporter room.
It'd be cool if it had a fun purple stripe on it, like in Lower Decks, you know? Ah, he said, tell me live long and prosper. Return salute. Missed me, now you gotta kiss me. Okay, follow Edsolar. Got you.
Don't know who's on what side, Carter. Come on!
Yes, I wonder what percentage of the ship has fallen to the Tecan. It looks like it's like 50-50, like half the ship is shooting at the other half of the ship. Yeah, it's really hard to tell who's on what side, huh? Okay. So much for that dude.
Transporter room 1.
Sure, he's just stunned. Even the Tecan are using stun because they want bodies that they can, you know, infect with another Tecan.
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
Okay, don't think that's what they meant, but...
Iridium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Take it right before if you can get the Tecan to wait while you do.
Okay.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done
I
this
can
before.
help with that. Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
can lock
good with
the
this
transporter with the
transporter
tetrametric
stuff by this point. Okay. Yeah, so we gotta...
We need to tunnel through the shields.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. That. That one there. Maybe up here then? This way?
There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from...
Stand aside.
Oh, Portal is gonna zap it with his Tecan
Signal
tech.
is now resolved. I couldn't let you fumble about any longer. Time is running short.
Thanks, Portal.
Thanks for that.
No need. We must be on our way. I am Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tecan Empire.
Yeah, if they ever bring Portal back in
Nice to meet
live
you.
action Star Trek, I demand he's played by Christopher Walken.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there. Ready to transport.
Energize.
Energize.
I'm looking around before I speak with Portal, but I don't know. It's kind of like Emerald City, Wizard of Oz, is what I think when I see the green crystal stuff, or like the Power Emerald in Sonic the Hedgehog.
If we
Talk
see
to these
Miranda
people.
in here, I'm not gonna hesitate. She's taken too many lives.
Wow. Okay,
can't undo
just straight up shoot my girlfriend, I guess. I don't know why you would just like say that, but points for honesty, I guess. What about you? What do you got to say, security
Pretty
dude?
wild, Diaz. You better know what you're doing. We're all counting on you.
I like his hair. Kind of a unique look.
This is crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
After this, let's do something really boring.
Yeah, this is like play chess or something.
Hell, I'd even degauss a plasma manifold.
Okay. And oh, can I talk to tall dude? No, he ain't got nothing to say. He's all business. All right, Portal.
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me.
And Portal talks about the Takan Empire, like how like Texans talk about our Texas barbecue or some shit.
And it won't see one ever again.
Show him some respect, I guess. It's a beautiful ship.
It is beautiful. I'll give you that.
Resolute, come in!
Yeah, Portal like that. Oh, we have troublemakers beaming down. Or are they being beamed?
Are they there? Did you get them?
They didn't make it.
There's no way back. We have to keep going. Focus on the mission.
We don't have time to mourn. We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
Get served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
Okay, what can I scan? Something over there. I got something here. Geometric crystal. Got these crystals. Not sure what this is. Not sure what that is. Not sure what that is. Here's something I can scan. This green thing. Another crystal.
This way.
I can't reach anyone. At least not on the lower decks. It's like they're all gone. The comm systems seem to be operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
This ship could be swarming with resurrected Takan. It's only a matter of time before they come to their senses and take action.
Which means we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before.
Are they coming for the bridge? They like banging on the doors trying to get in? If not, I wonder if they will be soon.
Holding them off as best we can on deck 9, but...
Okay. Yeah, that does not sound like it's going well.
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust.
Let's go with lock down the lower decks.
Lock down the affected areas immediately. Close the bulkheads and erect the containment fields. No one is allowed in or out without my authorization.
There could be crew members who aren't affected who could get locked inside.
That's a risk we'll have to take.
Initiating a lockdown now.
Yep. Making the tough choices. But I think that's probably the right call here. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna die. They're typically not killing.
What happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they?
Trust but verify.
Don't want suspicion to run rampant.
We can...
Captain Solano had a favorite proverb from Earth. Trust but verify. Everyone should assume we're all on the same side. But at the same time, they should watch for anything abnormal.
Have we heard anything from Commander Ermot?
No. And he's been gone for quite some time.
Uh-oh. Did Ermot go and get possessed?
The comm system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area.
Alright, Ermot, what's up? What's going
Commander Ermot. Commander Ermot, can you hear me?
Computer shutdown initiated.
Why is there a 10-minute countdown? Did someone set the self-destruct or something? What's going on?
According to this, it was initiated by Commander Ermot.
What?
The central computer core will shut down in 10 minutes. We'll lose all critical ship functions. It can only be overridden by the captain at the core itself.
Well, I gotta get down to the core. Am I gonna have to, like, have a boss fight with Ermot? With, like, possessed Ermot? Or is he just, like, really that mad about he didn't get the promotion to first officer? I love these red corridors with the red alert lighting. Trust but verify.
What's happening? To hell with it.
Stun first, ask questions later. Joel is back. Joel, like, half the ship is infected. Now, someone's trying to shut down the computer core.
The master console is up there.
Yeah, we're a lot of pew pew pew. We're getting close to the end, Joel.
Much time.
I think we're within 2 hours of beating this thing.
Captain Rydick, it's me, Commander Ermot.
Yeah, he's the one who started this countdown to the core shutting down, so we don't know if he's on our side or not.
Insisted I find you immediately. Let me get this door open. I think I remember the code. I hope you haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here.
Where have you been?
I'll get you somewhere more secure.
Tell me, where were you when the bioforming ray hit the ship?
Where was I? I was on my way to help resolve the problem with the comm system. On deck 9.
That is where we told him to go. Hi, Joanne.
Still getting used to these Federation weapons.
He's been taken over too.
Damn it!
Joanne, I'm in command of the ship. I had to take command from the captain because he got possessed. Now, like, half the ship is possessed. This guy was pissed off I didn't pick him to be my first officer, but now he's possessed. He's trying to shut down the computer core. I gotta stop it, or we'll lose all of our systems. Move that. Okay, squeeze through here.
Be reasonable, Captain. There's a time to fight and a time to admit defeat.
Did I get him?
In progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Yeah, it is. It is exciting. It's very exciting, very tense.
Yeah.
Ah, he tagged me. Ah, I got him.
Cancel computer shutdown.
Oh my god, this is getting violent. Gotta get out of this Bolian chokehold. It's a cool maneuver. Kind of a Kirk Fu type move.
Okay, wait. Just hear me out. Listen to reason. There's no need to do anything impulsive.
No, I'm stunning you.
Just tried to kill me.
I was only acting on orders. I didn't mean any harm. You know we'd rather have you with us. We can make a deal, right? Come to terms.
I think we're past that point. We're past the point of no return. Oh, I need to stun him. No! Oh! I meant to hit stun, not kill. Shit! I straight up hit the wrong button.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's
That sucks.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice
It's the heat of the moment that happens. Yeah. We lost him.
Whiskey.
Termination sequence cancelled.
Well, I'm glad I chose the right option for you, Joanne. But, you know, I feel like that's fitting, like, in real life, in the heat of the moment, like, yeah, someone could easily make the mistake and hit the kill button instead of the stun button.
At the heart of the Aphelion. I can feel it coursing through my own body.
Yeah, we're on. They have this big badass Takan ship that we're trying to disable. Portal is over here helping to disable it.
I cannot move as freely inside this ship.
We picked him up from.
If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
That planet in the last outpost.
Technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
If we both get caught, it's over. If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
Okay, here we go.
I can't face or any of the guards. Alert every Takan in here.
So we have to do stealth. Oop. Okay, don't want to go that way. Where are you going? Yeah, I like these three also. Okay. So far, so good. Well, there's no one coming down this staircase, because I'm screwed if there is. Okay, looks like we made it sneaky sneaky.
Those guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystal's portal gaming will get a reaction out of these consoles. It worked! Better move.
Interact with the consoles to draw enemies. Okay. Guess I should go this way.
Two to go.
Okay, now what? Where am I going? What am I doing? Is he gonna have to jump? Okay, I'm just crawling around the edge here. Okay, hi, welcome new people that are watching. We're getting close to the end. We're about to beat the game, I think. On the big bad guy ship right now. It is huge. It is an old advanced Takan ship. There's people trying to bring back the Takan Empire. I'm trying to hide from these guards. I don't think that dude sees me. Made it over here. Is that someone coming this way? No, he's going. Joel's saying Metal Gear vibes. Yeah, this does kind of have that Metal Gear Solid stealth element to it. Okay, I hope that guy doesn't come all the way to the top of these stairs. Where does he turn around? Okay, perfect. Oh wow, there's people all over this place. I see the subtitles, but I don't hear them. Oh shit. Yes. Getting some weird audio glitches. So that was incorrect. Okay. Need to go this way. Do this. And oh, someone. This is hard when I can't hear them talking. Sorry that y'all are getting a glitchy experience. I might have to shut down and restart, which sucks because I know that there's people watching right now. Let me see if I can't do anything to fix this. Wonder. Okay. I will try that again. Just changing the dialogue and hoping that that does something. Okay, but who knows? Oh, he sees me. Okay, turn around. Waiting for this guy to turn around and go the opposite way. Okay, there he goes. Now, I'm gonna run over here, do this. Okay, I guess I did the thing I'm supposed to do. And then did I get back over here? So, yeah, there's a glitch in the game. That's why, like... We're not hearing the dialogue from these people. And it makes me wonder if there's something else weird going on. I don't know. Is he gonna see me from here? No, he didn't. Okay, so can I make a run for it? Okay, so we should be getting some dialogue. Yeah, Joel is saying exit back to the main menu, maybe. And you know what, Joel? There's actually, like, not an option. I guess, oh, hit square to go back to the main menu, and then maybe it'll let me restart the game from this checkpoint. If I hit continue. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's see if the glitch went away or not. Belly of the Beast. So it made us go back to the beginning of this chapter, and there's still no dialogue. So yeah, the game glitched. That is a major bummer. Because I think if I shut down the game, the PlayStation will shut down the stream. So let me see if there's, what other options have I? Okay. I might cut out for a second. Hopefully it doesn't kill the stream and I come right back, okay? But yeah, I really hate that this happened. Let's see if this works or not. I'm gonna close the game. What happens? Let me try one other thing. Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna try something else.